Amazing. Yay, thank you all so much for being here. My name is Liliana. I use she, her pronouns. I was just in our cozy Midwest group, so it was nice to land here together, all together. And that's kind of one of the things that the Maintainers champions and celebrates. We're a global research and practice network made up of researchers and practitioners who center maintenance, repair, care, and infrastructure. And so we're going to go ahead and share just a little moment of offering what's next. I think, as we've been saying throughout this whole conference, there really isn't a silver bullet. There's not a one size fits all opportunity for every single project that's happening around the whole world. We can really just learn from one another. So yeah, let me go ahead and share. Let's see here. Lauren, do you want to introduce yourself as well?
Sure. I am Lauren. I'm Director of Research and Programs of the Maintainers, and I work with Liliana. And yeah, just to echo what people have been saying, it's just such an inspiring group, and we're just really happy to see how the repair movement is gaining momentum and convening such fantastic people. And please connect with us if you're interested in the Maintainers. We can talk about that separately.
Definitely. What are you seeing on your screens?
I see what's next.
What's
I also
next?
see your tabs, but
Okay. Okay. Well, what's next? I think that first of all, what's next is that there's a lot of inspiration and ideas and charged up feelings and anger that's happening, which I think is all a part of what building a movement is. We want to kind of root back to the beginning of this summit from yesterday. Cami so kindly shared a quote from Carl Sagan, which is, "The cosmos is within us. We are made of star stuff. We are a way for the universe to know itself." And so again, we just want to take a moment of gratitude to Cami, to the committee, to having 5 annual summits. I think that what's really exciting about this is it feels that there's a really growing movement of repair economy workers, repair economy collaborators. Yeah, so we just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for spending time doing this work within your communities and within your network. I also would be remiss as a maintainer to not share gratitude to the broadband that somehow has kept us connected across the globe, as well as just looking into my physical space, all of the decisions and materials and choices that had to be made to put the physical building that I am living in, my body that is continuing. And so just taking a moment of pause for all that is being maintained and being repaired as we continue along in our day to day. And so I wanted to offer us in this moment of closing 2 minutes for 2 questions. I'm going to time us, but before we get into that, our first question is, where do I feel most inspired to move repair work forward within my sphere of influence? And the second question is, where could I utilize some support and how could I get more prepared? And there are some reflection prompts there as well. So if you have been taking notes, this is a moment to just kind of brain dump and synthesize some of what you're feeling excited about. So I'm someone who really appreciates timekeeping. So I am going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to say when there's 30 seconds left, but take a moment to kind of hone in, ground into all of the inspiring conversations that we had these past 2 days and consider what you are feeling excited to move forward and what you feel like you may still be needing or want to be building connection around. So 2 minutes. It's going. If you feel like you need some starting off points, perhaps you could reflect on what you could be doing within your individual life, the organizations and projects that you're connected to, what's happening within your community locally, as well as the broader connections that you may have internationally. You may also want to think about how you can learn from past or projected climate disasters in your locale, other types of organizations or structures that you learned about today. And we've got 30 seconds. Okay, I don't know if you heard that, but I have a jazzy ringtone that has called us back after these 2 minutes. So I hope that this could provide just a little bit of a starting point. But what we also really wanted to make sure to put together is a link tree, which again, this is just the beginning. We all have amazing different platforms that we've been a part of. And so we put together this repair economy link tree that has 4 different categories. The first that I specifically want to point you all to is to our Stay Connected community platforms. There's a wide range of community groups, Google groups, different platforms, Discord, listservs. Find yourself somewhere, find yourself on all of them. You may want to just kind of reach out and say hi, kind of see how the community is connecting or isn't, and perhaps offer how you want to kind of keep this momentum going. There's a list of different gatherings and spaces that you can look for virtual and in-person events. There's some specific place-based, like find yourself on the map for libraries and repair cafes and things like that, as well as a resource space, as we've spoken about many of them today. So check out the link tree, repair economy, as just a starting point. Cammie's going to be following up with many, many resources, but this is just a place for you to start that you may be feeling excited to just kind of start clicking around and have it all in one place. And yeah, I will leave you all with this. This is a print that a local Madison artist put together. It is Gary Snyder's poem for the children. And I'm just going to sing it to you as a song because I learned it as a song, but it goes like this. Stay together, learn the flowers, go light. And I really want to just offer you to stay together, stay with your people, stay connected to the projects that you're with. It's really important to keep showing up in the ways that you can. I connect to the learn the flowers as learn the place around you, learn to have reverence for this world that we live in, but also to learn the resources and opportunities that we have within the community that is here today. And go light, I think that is something that we all share in terms of our values, but wanting to make sure that we really are, yeah, in reverence and feel mindful of kind of what the goals are that we're working towards, to be gentle and loving as we go about them. And just in total closing for us, or that might be the last slide I made. So I'm going to stop sharing. Yeah, thank you again. I'm going to pass it to you, Cammie.